Creeps. My name is Cameron Chaney, author of Autumn Crow and the upcoming Autumn Crow High series, as well as the host here on Library Macabre. The video you're about to see is a Bookish travel vlog that was shot a few months ago during the summer months. My sister Taylor and I, as well as my brother-in-law Johnny, went to Hocking Hills, Ohio and stayed in an Airbnb out in the woods, kind of in the middle of nowhere. And this was on a Friday the 13th weekend. So we basically went out in the middle of the woods on Friday the 13th, watched Friday the 13th movies, did a bunch of hiking and everything too, and I hit up a lot of bookstores and antique stores and whatnot looking for rare books. And I was able to find a whole lot of books in this vlog. So you're going to be seeing all of the different stores I went to, what books I got. There's little hauls scattered throughout the vlog. We didn't have any run-ins with Jason Voorhees or anything, which would have been fine because I am undead anyways, so it wouldn't really have mattered if he killed me. I would have been fine. It probably would have just felt like a scratch. That wasn't an issue though. We didn't have any run-ins with Jason. It was just a very fun, relaxing trip. And I hope you enjoy the vlog. So without further ado, let's get into it. These lights are going to be really nice to turn on at night. Oh, nice fire pit. Is this mine? Yeah, this is mine. Oh yeah, nice writing desk. You guys have the bathroom, the nice tub.
Well, you'll still be able to use it.
I want to use it. Look at that tub. I'm so excited to play Pac-Man.
Scrabble.
I swear. Okay, I was gonna say, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be so mad because I've been most excited to play Pac-Man. Pac-Man Plus, Pac-Man Pal, Pac-Mania, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Land. Gotta see if there's anything in the fridge.
Yes.
Nothing. I'm glad we brought stuff. Hey guys, so I am going to show you what books I got. So we went to this bookstore in Lancaster, Ohio, which is very, very close to where we're staying now. We're staying in Logan, Ohio, which is where Hocking Hills is. But we went to Lancaster on the way through, and it's a town that I'd never been to before. Very, very pretty town. Lots to do, lots of places to shop, antique stores, there's a bookstore, lots of places to eat. And we went to Paperback Exchange, which is kind of an older bookstore. It's been there for a while. It used to be owned by this woman who has now retired. The guy who bought it used to work at the bookstore, I believe, and he's taken it up, and they are currently remodeling the bookstore. So there's a lot of work that's being done, lots of lumber and sheets of plywood everywhere, and there's a lot of dust, sawdust, and drywall dust and things covering the books. And also there's a lot of open windows, so a lot of the books were really faded, I noticed. Like the spines were really, really faded. The books are just kind of dirty. Everything feels really dirty. They also have cats there, and I love a good bookstore cat, but the books all kind of had a lot of cat hair on them. So the books were not in the best of shape, and a lot of the books had a lot of moisture damage as well, and they smell very musty. So I'm gonna have to clean up a lot of these books, but I did find a couple that were in okay condition, especially after I have some time to clean them up. And I did pick up some others that were not in good shape. Like some of these are real bad, but they're so rare that I had to pick them up. I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed because I had really high hopes for this bookstore. The guy who owned the store was, I don't know, he was just like complaining about customers while I'm standing there waiting to pay. And he had a couple of friends there who he was talking with about all of these customers. And the other friend that was there was like, I'm just so glad I don't have to work in customer service anymore, as I'm standing there getting ready to pay. So I just felt like it was really kind of rude and unprofessional. And there's just like a lot of teasing, which I can take teasing, but after a while I'm just like, I don't think any of this is funny. I just want to pay for my books and leave. Will I be going back? Probably not anyway, because I'm not up here often at all. Maybe if they remodel, I'll go back and check it out. But at the moment, I'm just kind of like, there's not a lot there. I will show you what books I got though, because I did get a few books. Their pricing was okay. It was like half off the cover price, which is pretty normal for a bookstore like this. So I found a couple of young adult books. Here is book 1 in the Dark Vision series by L.J. Smith, The Strange Power. I already have book 2, so I was able to find a first printing of book 1, and it's in great shape. So that was one that's in good shape. And also book 3. So now I have the entire trilogy, so I'm really happy about that. I love that cover art. The sunglasses, looks really good. I also found a Phyllis A. Whitley mystery. This one is called Secret of the Spotted Shell. This is an author I've been trying to find for a long time. Stories of Suspense, which features The Birds by Daphne du Maurier. See, sometimes I can pronounce her name, sometimes I can't. Today is one of those times when I can't really do it. So we've got The Birds theme on the cover, which is cool. This is published by Scholastic. I'll just continue on with the children's books. I found one of the Humundo Morphs books. This is by M.D. Spencer, who writes the Shivers books. Shivers was a Goosebumps knockoff. This is an Animorphs knockoff. Here we have an Apple paperback, Mr. Wolf and Me by Mary Frances Shura. I always pick up these Apple paperbacks whenever I can find them. This is a first printing from 1979. And then here's another. We have The Fastest Friend in the West by Vicky Grove. Another first print from 1992. All right, so then I found quite a few adult horror, vintage horror. So we have Cutting Edge by Elizabeth Chance. A killer is stalking her, and when she sleeps, she can feel the cutting edge. So this one's not too bad. It's creased up, but the book overall is in decent condition. It's a first print from 1986, published by Tor. We also have Blood Secrets by Dale Ludwig, which I'm pretty sure I have this already. It's a pinnacle suspense book. It's in really nice shape though. No spine creases. March 1993, the month and year I was born. So it's a very shiny copy of that. There is a sticker here that I'm gonna have to try to get off. Here's another pinnacle book. This is Daddy's Home by Paul Dale Anderson. This is one I've been looking for forever and ever and ever and ever, and I've never been able to find it. This one's rough. It's very worn, very, very creased up. As you can see, very faded. You can see how faded it is. And also the pages are just all moisture damaged. But this will be a good reading copy, and it was cheap. So I wasn't too worried about it. I was just happy to find a copy. We have Blake House by Adrian Savage. This is one I've been looking for a while. And this one's in good shape. No spine creases. It's a little dirty and a little dusty, but I can fix that. Just clean it up a little bit. This is a first print from 1990. Of course, V.C. Andrews. I have most of her books, but I'm missing quite a few of the later ones. This one is called Hidden Leaves. I've got a little bit of artwork on the back. These newer editions aren't quite as good. She kind of looks like Anya from Buffy. This looks awesome. I've never heard of this book before. I've never seen this cover, which is rare for me. So I'm sure a lot of you out there probably haven't seen this one before either. I could be wrong, but I was blown away when I saw this. So A Paper Mask. So this is a medical thriller. I don't always pick up these medical thrillers, but this just looked too good to pass up. And it's in decent shape. It's got spine creases and there's a tilted spine, but it's fine. It looks fine. The Poker Club by Ed Gorman. I've been picking up quite a few of his books lately. This is one of those later leisure books. It's in really nice shape. So those are the ones I bought at the bookstore. We also went to a couple of antique stores. So that big antique store with all the creepy dolls that I was showing you, I bought a Bobbsey Twins book. This one's called The Greek Hat Mystery. This is a first printing of that one. They had a whole bunch of Bobbsey Twins, but this was the only first print I could find. These books are just so cute. That's the only one I found at that antique store. But there was another antique store, and we're looking around and I'm like, yeah, they don't have anything I want. Until I saw these. So these are a couple of the great mystery books, Opposing Viewpoints. So we have a book about poltergeists and a book about UFOs. So yeah, those are all the books that I got. These are pretty good. I was able to sort through the rubble and find a couple of good treasures. So I'm just happy I found a nice stack of books while I'm here. It makes me happy. Pizza! Pizza, 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 pizza. Pizza!
Pizza!
Captain Ron's Pirate Pizza. Looks really good. Cheesy bread. Oh my god, the cheesy bread looks amazing. It's even sticking to the top. That's some cheese. Hey guys. So my sister and her husband are in the hot tub. And I'm waiting until nighttime because it's pretty hot outside still, and I feel like I would die of heat stroke if I got in at this moment. So tonight I will get in the hot tub, but for now, I'm going to do a little bit of reading. So we've got Cheerleaders, the First Evil here. I'm not very far. I didn't read very much in the car because I get car sick really, really bad, especially getting up into the hilly regions. Who is this? There's just a man walking. Where did he come from? I swear, there are a whole lot of hey, this is a good shot. Look at that. There are a lot of kind of rednecks in the area. Hillbillies. I'm hoping I'm not cannibalized or something when I'm here. It's Friday the 13th. Anything can happen. So, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of reading. Didn't do much in the car. We'll see how much I can read. And then I think after they're done in the hot tub, we'll probably watch Friday the 13th. And then I will get in the hot tub at night. So that way I am way more convenient prey if someone does decide to raid our cabin and murder us Jason Voorhees, I'm looking at you, buddy. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna read now before you guys think I'm a total nutcase. Used to have that.
Huh?
I used to have that.
You did?
Yeah. I think I got it in a McDonald's Happy Meal or something.
Cheese in my dreams.
You're eating cottage cheese in your dream?
I don't even remember the last time I had cottage cheese.
Hey guys, so we're on to day 2 of our trip. It's Saturday, and we have already gone out and went to an antique store. We had lunch at the Old Dutch, which you probably just saw. Really good. Ate a ton of food. It was a lot. Then we were going to go hiking and a thunderstorm rolled in. So we came on back here, and now it looks pretty sunny out actually. But we're just going to enjoy the rest of the day here at the Airbnb. We're going to watch Friday the 13th part 2. And I thought I would go ahead and show you before I do anything else what I got at this antique store today, because I did find a couple of things. So I got Hardy Boys, the Arctic Patrol Mystery. From what I gather, this is a first printing because it lists to itself on the back, and it seems to meet all the points for a first print, which is pretty great. I also found this crazy book right here. This is The Witch of Spring. This was published in 1950 originally. This pocketbook edition was published in 1951. It's a first printing of the paperback edition. She was a slave to voodoo magic. So I had to pick that up. It was like $4. I also got this really cool Mothman figure. I couldn't really pass him up because he's just too cool. So he's gonna go in my library. And then also I bought one of these cookie whoopie pies, which I've already started eating. That'll be gone by the end of the night. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out and do some fun stuff.
No.
We just realized there's this creepy old barn shack thing right next to our Airbnb. That's ours right there. It's pretty spooky.
You're gonna give me a heart attack.
One last game before we leave.
Troy.
All right, we are going to get a picture. Time to go hiking, bitches. We made it to the top. Hey creeps, I'm back from the trip and I am ready to take a nap, but I thought before I did anything like that, I would show you what I got at that last antique mall. Did not know I would be hitting up another antique mall today. I did not realize that there was another one. But it was a big one. It was an antique mall and a flea market and an outdoor flea market, all kinds of different stuff, all in one lot, which was pretty cool. And I found a stack of really, really cool books. I found a couple of the books in the Power Boys mystery series. So these are kind of a knockoff of the Hardy Boys, which I really love the Hardy Boys. I've never read any of these Power Boys books. This is one I got for $2, and this is Penny Allen and the Mystery of the Hidden Treasure, which is another kind of Nancy Drew inspired detective mystery published by Falcon Books. It's in really, really nice condition, except that there's this big tear on the cover. When they took the sticker off at the register, they tore the book, and I didn't realize that till I got to the car. So that was kind of a bummer, but still, it was cheap. It was only like $2. For $15, and this was definitely worth the $15, I have a first edition, first printing of the Bobbsey Twins, Wonderful Secret. This is book number 24 in the series. Still has the dust jacket, even though it's torn up here at the top. It's a miracle that this book even has the dust jacket in the first place. So it still has the paper dolls in the back, which is extremely rare. It lists to itself on the front flap here, which means it's a first printing. And also there's an inscription saying Merry Christmas from 1931, and the book was published in 1931. So it's definitely a first printing, which is insane. I hardly ever find first printings of Bobbsey Twins books. See, look, it even has the catalog in the back of the dust jacket here. Just a really gorgeous book. And I also found one of the books in the Ruth Fielding series. This one is Ruth Fielding at Golden Pass by Alice B. Emerson. This is a series of 30 books, kind of mystery adventure stories. These actually came way before Nancy Drew. And those are all of the books that I got. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this brand new season of Library Macabre. I will be back very soon with yet another video. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of Library Macabre. Later, creeps.